About 25 years ago, there was a treatment for trees. I believe it was called ACE caps. And it was a fairly significant insertion. You can still see some of the plastic in here. But it was about a 3/4 inch hole, maybe 5/8 inch hole that was drilled in, and these little capsules were put into the tree. And interestingly, this one had them every 3 to 4 inches apart all the way around. So what the purpose of this was, I'm not sure. This is an Italian stone pine that was cut down. It died, but this cut went right through the intersection of where all those ace cap holes were. Now, I don't believe that those are used at all anymore. Here it kind of pulled out, but they're buried under here. And I don't know whether this was for some sort of nutrient or some sort of insecticide. But clearly it wasn't necessary. Somebody dinged the city for a nice bill. Kind of interesting how the hole works all the way up, but you can still see the plastic embedded in here. There's other products that are injectable solutions, and there's pros and cons to the usage and the need for some of these treatments. Looking to see if there's any other areas where those holes were. This was a city street tree, or really close to it, and I'm going to mill this log up. It's about 7 feet long. I counted 87 years of growth rings. There's its mate over there. This is the butt piece. Actually, this is the piece that was on the ground, so it got smaller, and then it got fatter. And then it went to this piece, and this one's actually upside down because this was part of the prop, and that's the union of the main crotch system. When he dumped it, it sort of stood up. I can't push it over. Strong, but I'm not that strong. So I'm going to go ahead and mill this and see what we can get out of it. It'd be a shame just to throw it away because this tree was a historical tree. This is the tree that was in Blaney Plaza. And I counted the rings twice. It's not quite as old as I thought. I thought that this tree was planted in 1918, which would have made this tree almost 100 years old, but it's only 87 years. And that could be give or take a couple of years because some of these growth rings are real tight. But what's interesting, I don't know how well you can see this, but starting out quickly, it went from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the tree was about that big around at 10 years of age. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So then it went to a tree about that big around when it was 20. And it went all the way up to about 40 right here. And then it slowed way down. So it'd be really interesting to look at the drought records, because clearly we had a significant drought from here to here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 20 years of either drought or possibly construction-related damage that may have slowed down the growth of the tree. But then it seemed to have recovered, and it sped up again. And it went all the way out here. Now when you count the rings, it's best to look for a wide spot so you can clearly see the rings, because when it dips in, then they all get kind of compressed like in here, and they're harder to see. And you just count the darkening of the ring because you've got the growth and then the hardening off. But you can see that was a real wet year. So it'd be interesting if we count back 87 years, we'll know when this tree was planted, give or take a couple years. And we got a pretty accurate record of the rainfall in Saratoga. Sad loss of a beautiful tree.